All right, so we've got the three-way ball exercise for opening up the chest. We need a floor or a wall and a ball larger than a lacrosse ball or a tennis ball. So depending on whether you'd rather do it against the wall or the floor is up to you. I prefer the floor, and that's where the example will be done. The first position, what we're going to go into, is going to be onto the chest muscle. So right, that thick tendon here, where your chest basically goes into your humerus or your arm bone, that is the first area we want to work on. For this example, I will use the left side so you can see it better. But my arm will basically be at a soft 90 degrees, so to speak. We don't need to be so specific, but we just want to get to where that ball is able to move across in a cross-frictional wet pattern over that tendon, if you will. If my neck gets tired, it's not a problem. You can just set it down in this position. However, I won't do that so you can hear me speak. And I'm just going to work on this part of my arm, being able to move the position or change the position until it opens up or releases a little bit. Position number 2, I'm going to straighten my arm. So while we're in position number 1, we want to make sure not to go so extreme with our position that we're lying in the second position, if you will. From here, I will show you more specifically when I'm done where the ball is, but I'm focusing on going left and right, basically right exactly where the arm comes into the body. So notice here, my hand can be flat, my thumb can be down, or my palm can be up. All ways will focus on the area that we want to work on, and you will stay specifically where you feel it a little bit more. So quickly, that position is here. Now the third position is we're going to put our hand behind our back, and our goal here is to put the hand behind the back basically at its end point of range of motion. So that means we don't want to just set it back here. That's okay for a beginner position, but as we're able to, depending on your range of motion, we want to put the arm as high as it possibly can go so we can increase the tension, if you will, on the fascia of the muscle. So from here, what you're going to notice, unfortunately, when we're on the floor on this one likes to scoot out a little bit. So we're either here, because our neck is a bit tired, or if we're able to hold ourselves here, you can just put a bit of pressure on that ball, and when it wants to squirt away, or roll away, we can just kind of hold it here. And so from here, what I can do is, as I feel it opening up a little bit, I can try to get my arm to increase its range of motion. And I'm going to roll a bit above the ball right now. And as you can see, the different areas that I'm rolling on, I can turn myself away from the camera to get a bit more lateral, or I can go right over the shoulder joint where that biceps tendon and that chest connect. So giving you an example of where that is, that would be right here, working on this area. So position number 1 is here, position number 2 is there, and then position number 3 with the arm behind his back is